finish your studies, Ollie, what do you want to do? What? Uni? Yeah, what do you want to do at uni? It's not a trick question. Uni, I go to study more. When you're there, what will you study? Law? Not a good start, is it, son? Have you got a girlfriend or a partner? No. Do you see a connection? Yes, we took the show to Edinburgh in Scotland, and I love the Scots. They don't mess about. The Scots say it like it is. I went into a fish and chip shop. I said, "Excuse me, love, is that cod or haddock?" She looked me in the eye and she went, "Fish." You can't argue with that, right? And while I was there for the whole month, I took some marketing exercises and had my own face on the side of a taxi. Yeah. You had your face on the side of a taxi? No! I win. You get me, blood? And it was one of these black taxis. I, with pride, tried to hail one. Did the fucker stop? Some things never change. And Edinburgh's such a historical city, lots of culture, right? 2 American tourists walked up to me. I knew they were American because they were wearing bin liners. Oh my God, it's amazing. And one of them stopped me and said, excuse me, sir, is that Edinburgh Castle? Is that the castle? I couldn't resist. I said, no. That's Gotham City. And they were like, oh my God, you know everything. Who are you? I said, I am the last king of Scotland. I'm not, Ollie, I'm not. Just in case you were wondering. And I had 2 days off, so I thought I'd go and explore. I went to explore the Scottish Highlands, right? I went to a place called Aviemore. Now, if you haven't heard of Aviemore, the locals call it the Hollywood of the Highlands. I can assure you, it is not. One light bulb does not Hollywood make, right? And there's no diversity like there is here in London. There's no ethnic minorities, there are no midgets, there are no women. Well, obviously there are, but sometimes you can't always tell the difference. And I said to the lady organising the show, I said, excuse me, love, are there any black people here? And she said, oh, aye. Oh, aye. There is Black Tony. I was intrigued. I had to meet Black Tony. I found him. He was Spanish. But if anything, the one thing that unites us all, folks, the one thing that unites us all is when we get a bit of sunshine. The orange ball in the sky comes out and we go mental. And it rained every single day I was in Edinburgh. But you know what it's like in this country? Bit of sunshine, you remove your clothes. You put on a thong and go, ha ha ha. Who needs to look in the mirror? But as a result, because we don't get too much sun in this country, a lot of us are very reserved. We've got that British stiff upper lip thing, right? You know what I mean? For example, as a Brit, if you're walking down the street, someone bumps into you, you are more likely to say, oh, do excuse me? Was I in your way? I do beg your pardon. After you. Wanker. That's what we do, right? You see it everywhere, right? Everywhere. For example, right, I was on the tube in London not that long ago, and the tube was coming from the West End down to South London. Packed tube. I think one of the last, it was quite late at night, and we were coming down, and the tube stopped. It stopped in between 2 stations, right? We stayed there 10 minutes. Nobody said a word. 5 minutes later, the lights went out. Nobody said a word. 10 more minutes, nothing's happening. Nobody said a word. At that point, I pull out my lighter to get my bearings. Somebody says, I don't think you can smoke here. I put back my lighter. At that point, a door opens. I'm not sure it's my right or my left because it's bloody dark. And the outline of a tube guard comes in with a torch in his hand. And with said torch, he lights upon our faces thus, like that. And he says, oh, didn't you hear the announcement? Oh, why, of course we heard the announcement. For we are the international tube dwellers. We meet here nightly to fuck. What announcement? Apparently, the tube had stopped because it had reached the end of its run. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm going south. We're all going south. No fucker said a word. He went, I'll sort this out. He disappears, leaving us all in complete darkness. The tube backs up, and drops us off at the station.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.